Hello, everyone. Welcome to a fitness podcast. This time with me and a beautiful lady called Lakshmi. So now Lakshmi is the founder and the head of operations at Fit Social Gym, which is based out of Abu Bakr Al Siddiqui in Dubai. They have an amazing facility of 30,000 square feet, and guess what? It's all for women. So I'm going to be asking her too many things about fitness, lifestyle, how did she get into it, and you'd be amazed by the lovely insights that she'll be sharing. I'm not going to be wasting time. So, Lakshmi, hi Lakshmi. Thank you
Hi,
for coming on the
Diksha.
podcast.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Great. Lakshmi, let's get started with your fitness journey. How did it all start? Were you always into fitness since your childhood, or did you realize it much into your adult life that this is what you need to do?
Okay. I was a very active child from my childhood. So I was into dance, activities, sports. I was a badminton player, state runner up, and all of that. So after I got married pretty early, and then there was quite a bit of a gap, from fitness or any kind of activity. And whenever there is a pause or whenever I've not been doing anything, I could feel that there is a difference in the way I feel. So and after that I put on some weight, and that is when all of it started. So I was looking out for gyms, and I was looking out for trainers for aerobics, from the place I belong, and I couldn't find anybody. And I happened to read a magazine called Health back then, and there was an article on a lady who lost weight and who became a Reebok certified fitness trainer.
Wow.
And I was so amazed to see that. So I wanted to, know more about the training. So then I researched about it, and then I found out that the course is happening in Delhi, and I am based out of Palakkad, so Kerala again. So then I started researching about it, and I got to know that the course is happening in Bangalore, and so and so. And then that is how it all started. So, and after that, there's no looking back. Now I'm here like 15 years later with
Wow.
Fit Social.
Amazing, amazing. So, how did Bigfoot Social come about, and what inspired you to start a concept like this?
Fit Social as such came to me accidentally, I would say, because I happened to see the place with my daughter, and then, both of us were really amazed to see the place. We, in fact, went there went there thinking that, okay, I'm not going to take it up. But then the moment I saw the place, I was in love with the place. So there's no way I didn't want to be part of it. So that is how Fit Social started, again, as a facility.
Correct.
But for me, again, I've been working as a personal trainer for the past 8 years here in Dubai, and then again the rest of the years back in Kerala. So I have a lot of lady clients, and then a lot of them are, Muslims or people who are not comfortable going to our mixed facilities. I personally, I don't have any problem working out with men, but then
Yeah.
still I feel very safe, and I feel very comfortable in a ladies only facility.
Sure, sure.
Or not too many, or at least not too many people, around me, where I don't get the weights. In the evenings when you go to the gym, of course, you get that 1 kg, 2 kg, 3 kgs, but then the rest of the weights are always like, those area itself is busy all the time. So a lot of my clients also tell me, like, Lakshmi, why don't you have like a place where it's just ladies only? And whenever I conduct like group fitness classes and all of that, they always tell me like, okay, I wanted to come for the group classes, but then I'm not comfortable coming to a mixed facility. So these feedbacks kept coming throughout my career. So when I had the opportunity to have one of my own, or to operate one with all of these facilities, why would I not do it?
Absolutely. I mean, I always support entrepreneurship, especially women entrepreneurship is massive because, I mean, when you get an opportunity to do so, to actually manifest your dreams into reality, you should do it. So, there are so many gyms around, Lakshmi. You must have worked in many.
Yes.
And there are more than, I think, a handful even just around, like in stone throw away distances. What makes Fit Social different?
So again, having a gym around is a blessing, I
Yeah.
would say. Fit Social again is not just a gym. We have like a variety of things in the facility. The first thing I would say is the parking, because you don't have to go anywhere. You just can park and then hop into the place. So that I feel is a big advantage, especially here in Dubai. And once you get in, then you have the jacuzzi, sauna, steam, the relaxation areas, like, good changing rooms and all of that. Then you have the swimming pool, then you have the Pilates studio, you have the cafe, you have the workstations, and spinning studio. Spinning is like the cycling, RPM classes and all of that. You have the group fitness studio. We have the salon and spa and the gym.
Wow.
So
It's like a one-stop shop, like the 360-degree women well-being
definitely,
services.
yes.
Yeah, amazing. That's very nice. And tell me, obviously now that you obviously would be working out in the gym as well, and so there are a lot of women who do not hit the gym because they're reluctant for being judged.
Yeah.
They're not happy because but obviously everyone's of different weights and shapes and sizes, and so how are you creating an inclusive space? So what's so different in your gym that perhaps you're doing to welcome people of all shapes and sizes and stuff?
Yeah, I would say the first and the foremost thing is my people who work with me.
Your team.
Yes, my team. And they are my blessing because they empathize with
Correct.
everybody, who walk in. They understand where you are coming from. So the first conversation, so we have a process where, we introduce them to the gym, we have the induction. So, you have a conversation with the team and they understand what your requirements are. And if you've not come to the gym, of course, they tell you like what to wear when you come to the gym, and where to put your stuff, and then how we have 2 sessions with the personal trainer. Even if you don't enroll with a personal trainer, they get you comfortable in every spot of the gym. So that makes people, we have like a lot of people who, the first timers who come to the gym, and then they have come back and said like, your people are so nice because they made us
That's
feel
your
comfortable.
asset.
And yes, of course. And they, for everything, for smaller stuff to, getting the caps, to anything, my team is there to help them out. And they don't make them feel like, oh, you didn't know anything. No, that is not there at all. Even if you miss something, or you don't know how to use an equipment, or you don't know the etiquettes in the gym, so we are there to educate you, handhold you till you become independent. And over that, if you need like a personal trainer or anything like that, we have like fully qualified trainers who are there to help you out. Even apart from that, we have the group classes where from the beginner to the advanced level, people can work out joining different classes. So we have more than like 12 sessions happening in the gym on every single day, so that you can pick and choose like in your comfortable timing. So you can pick and choose like what session you want to attend today. So I'm a beginner. So we have sessions where it's not too intense, where you start with. So the basics of strength training is taught in the class. Again, we have kettlebell classes where you teach the techniques how to do it. It's not just the exercise classes, but techniques are taught. We have the mobility classes where the techniques are taught.
Correct.
So it's not that, okay, when once you move out, you don't know. So you are being educated of, how to go about getting your workout
Totally,
done.
yes.
Not just coming to a place, getting your workout and then just going. Because that we are trying to create a sustainable lifestyle for
Sure.
whoever walk into the gym.
Correct.
And who wants to make a change. Like if you put in like 5% effort, we are there to support you 95%. So that is how it goes.
Oh, very nice. Very nice. And let me just ask you, what are some basic myths that people have, especially women have, when it comes to fitness? They must be coming up to you with a couple of different weird questions. And so what are some common ones?
Yeah. So one common one is like children are not supposed to work out or
Yeah.
do any kind of, they
Yeah.
will not grow if you
Yes.
if you pick up weights and all of that, which I feel is a myth. So not just girls, but then be it boys or girls, resistance training is only going to help you. It will get your bones stronger. You will become more. You're physically getting stronger. That will
100%.
reflect on your mind so much. So kids should be encouraged to work out no matter what. That's number one. Second, mostly people come and ask me is like, can I work out during my periods? So again, when you can work out in your periods, if you are up to it, there is nothing called, okay, you're not supposed to work out just because you're on your period. So I have a very regular periods and I'm not in pain during my periods. And for me as a trainer, I never had the privilege to just rest on the day. So
Correct.
I'm working out, I'm healthy, I don't have any problem. So if you don't feel like, don't force yourself to go and get your workouts done. But then if you're absolutely fine,
just don't avoid it because
it's a small cramps where you feel actually better when you go and get your workout done.
Correct.
It's not the other way around. So that is one thing. Again, the resistance training is another big issue when it comes to inhibitions of coming to the gym. See, resistance training only helps you in getting your bones stronger, doing good for your hormones, your happy hormones, your moods. I don't think resistance training in any way, will do harm. So the one problem that everybody feels, especially women, is like they'll get bulkier.
Yes.
It is not easy to bulk, especially for a woman with our hormones.
Correct.
It's not easy to bulk. Even for a bodybuilder or a female athlete who focuses on bodybuilding, they need to go through vigorous trainings and very controlled diets and of course sometimes supplements. So
correct.
So without all of that, I would say you are lucky if you are building muscle just like that. For a female, it's difficult to build. As you grow older, it's difficult to build muscle. And if you don't weight train, what happens? You deplete muscle.
Yes.
So you'll lose a certain percentage of your muscle as you grow older. So if you don't train, then actually our body age is calculated by the amount of muscle that we have in our body. So, that is why so there's something called the physical age that you are.
Correct.
And the body age. So body age can be reduced or maintained if you are maintaining the muscle mass in your body. And you will have a beautiful posture, you are in a better mood. So all of that contributes quite a bit to your well-being, and your mood as a woman. I know that it reflects on your family, on your children, on your husband, at work, because knowingly or unknowingly we radiate, right?
Correct.
If we are, whatever the energy that you carry radiates. So if you have a good energy, good vibe, you radiate that. If you don't, then you radiate that. So
totally,
I would definitely recommend anybody who's even thinking of resistance training, start small. Start with the body weight exercises. Start with, little resistance. Start with the smaller dumbbells. You will know how you should progress. But before trying it, don't judge. Don't judge. Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Share an inspiring story of somebody in your gym who's had a massive transformation.
Okay. So once I had a client who was 64 years old, a lady. Again, we run a ladies only facility. So she came with me with knee issues and she's not able to walk as much and she's heavier. And again, it goes the other way around, right? So you have to move for you to lose weight.
Correct.
And of course, you have to take care of your diet and move, right?
Yes.
So when you don't move, you put on weight. When you put on weight, you're not able to move. So it goes in a circle.
Right.
So she wanted help to lose weight and to feel better. So her doctor suggested, if this goes like this, then she'll have to go on a knee surgery. And she didn't want to go on a knee surgery. And the condition, the doctor said, can be improved if she reduces her weight. So, and then, we took the client in and then she started working out. And one advantage, or, I would say, she being her, she was very regular with her workouts, very regular with her, very consistent with her diet. And in 3 months' time, she lost around 10 to 11 kgs.
Wow.
Yes. And after that she could go for to perform umrah, and then she finished the ritual, and she was so happy. She
Wow.
said like I was ahead of the rest of
The
them.
rest.
Yeah, and that was
It feels different.
it feels different, and we have a lot of inspiring stories like the last 1.5 years. Like we have a lot of stories where you can see people happy, somebody mood, and there are people who look forward. The people who coming from Ajman who travel all the way like 1 hour up and down. And she comes and tells me like she enjoys the moment she finishes.
She steps in, yeah.
Yeah, no, the moment she gets into the car, she's in that mode to
Yes.
come and then get her out.
Have
She's
one.
like, in my 50 years, it's the first time I'm getting time for myself, and I really love it. I'm like, okay, but it's 1 hour like too much of a time to travel up and down. And she's like, no, I look forward to. So she started coming twice a week. Now she's coming 5 days a week.
Wow.
Yeah,
Oh my goodness. That's a
so there are different stories where,
inspiration, yes.
and I feel like it feels, there are days when it becomes like too hectic.
Yes.
You really doubt yourself because, the business is only like a year and a half.
correct.
There are a lot of challenges, but then these moments, you
cherish.
feel like, especially
Yes.
you want to do something for women, and,
Yeah.
it
When you see
feels
the larger
very
impact, it seems
rewarding.
worth it. Yes.
Exactly,
Yes.
absolutely, yes.
Yeah. Okay. See, this is another question, and I'm drawing from the example that you said. This lady 64 who's done this. My mom is especially skeptical because she is plus 60 and she's like, if I go to the gym, I may break my bones. Okay, because if it's too much workout, whatever I have, I may lose that as well. Shed some light on this
Yes.
interesting perception.
Definitely. I think this will help a lot of people again. So what happens is like, the bone, you give resistance, it becomes stronger.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's it. Simple as that. The more resistance you give, any kind of resistance that you give to your muscle, it grows. It bones, it becomes stronger. So if you don't, then it becomes more brittle. You can take baby steps. You don't have to pick up something or add some kind of a resistance by a weight that will break you. But add a weight or add some resistance that will build you. So now that if she can start, it would, that would only make her life better going forward. My mom started weight training when after she's 55. I inspired her to lose some weight. She was on a heavier side. She lost some weight. After that, it inspired her to go for like a bachelor in pharmacy certification. She finished that. Now she's a trainer.
Wow.
And she's 62.
Oh my goodness.
So again, and she feels so good, and she inspires like a lot of women around her.
Yeah.
She trains a lot of people on a regular basis. So I feel, and I can feel, and she keeps telling me that this is the best time of her life where she's been this active, and she, she wish that she had started earlier, and that only had, and of course, when you go to the gym, you meet younger people.
Meet other people, of course. You get more inspired.
Yeah, you get more
you build a
inspired,
community,
and she goes for trips, and they organize fitness
retreats, etc., yes.
events, and things like that, which keeps her engaged, active and happy at the end of the day,
Totally. Okay, another myth is pregnant women should not exercise.
Again, as I told you about the periods, it's the same rule applies for pregnancy as well. So, you are preparing yourself to carry the baby, preparing yourself for the sleepless nights, preparing yourself to be stronger. But by not doing any activity, you're not helping you in any way.
No, but what are the chances of miscarriages and so on?
Again, if you have the doctor clearance, there is no harm. Vigorous activities can be avoided during pregnancy.
Okay.
That again, athletes, there are boxers, there are athletes, badminton players who keep themselves active. They have already trained themselves for
Their
that.
bodies are used to it. Yeah.
But then for a person who's been working out, they don't need to stop during the pregnancy. You can be mindful that, okay, there is a baby inside you, but there is no harm. There is not no harm. You have to keep going, some kind of a resistance, some kind of a workout, definitely that will only help you
So like
in
a
your
little bit of
pregnancy.
weight training, etc., won't cause any harm.
Definitely not. Definitely not.
Right.
Definitely not. But you should have your doctor clearance.
Correct.
Again, if you are prone to miscarriages, then definitely you
Correct.
shouldn't do that. But then some
Correct.
kind of resistance training, definitely whatever you can, sitting and doing, there are resistance bands. The resistance training is not just the carrying the dumbbells or the barbells or the heavy weights and all of that.
Correct.
Even a resistance bands, you can do your workout with that. Even push-ups or light body weight activities, like for you to deliver, the delivery being easy, there are exercises which are called pelvic floor exercises. So all of that, when you add like a medical convenience to it, then that becomes like, oh, okay, I can do
You
that.
can
But
still
then
do it,
when
yeah,
when
correct.
it's told as an exercise, then you don't want to do that, because you
Correct.
feel like, okay, because we
Tradition.
don't come from a society which encouraged us or taught us how to do the basic exercises
That
in the
is
gym.
true.
Yeah,
Yes.
because
it's
that's
not a part of our culture.
again, exactly.
Yes.
So the moment you get into the gym, you don't know what to do. Even me as a trainer, the first time I walked into the gym, even I felt very intimidated, because I don't know how to use the equipments or all of that. So I understand when people come to the gym and they don't know, they you can understand, like, if they are hesitant to use the equipment, they just come for the classes and all of that. There are trained, our people will just go and ask them, like, are you okay? Is everything fine? Do you need any help? And all of that. So that it makes them comfortable, So then they start sharing, and then that makes them comfortable.
I'm now going to be coming out to the rapid fire.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to be asking you a few questions. You need to be super quick with your answers.
Okay.
Let's see where we go, okay?
Okay.
So what is the most popular class at Fit Social?
So the RPM class and the yoga are two popular classes at Fit Social.
Nice. In one word, how would you describe the Fit Social community?
Powerful.
Okay. If you could only recommend one workout for beginners, what would it be?
Resistance training.
Okay. What is the most rewarding part of running Fit Social?
Seeing my clients happy.
Okay. Cardio versus weight training?
Both.
Both. No, you have to choose one. Which one do you like better?
Weight training.
Weight training. Okay. Swimming versus spa?
Swimming.
Okay. Interesting. And would you rather spend 1 hour at the gym, or would you actually spend it in handling the operations of the gym?
Gym, definitely.
Working out. You'd
Yes.
rather give up
Yes,
the
yes,
operations.
yes.
Awesome. Very nice. Okay. Right. This is I'm concluding question here.
Okay.
As a woman who's been in the space of fitness, who's inspired her own mother, and whose daughter also has perhaps taken, into fitness.
Yes.
So, you're leaving behind a legacy. What is one message that you would want to give to our women listeners of this podcast? What do you think they should, what one small change they can bring into their lives?
Okay. So anybody who've been working out, I know that you experience how you feel when you get your workouts done, how you feel. Okay. I'm not talking about the aesthetic part of it, the health part of it. No, it's about how you feel. Again, who've not been working out, just try and realize how you feel.
Correct.
Okay. Because at the end of the day, it all starts from how you feel, right?
Totally.
So I have experienced and I have encouraged people. My motivation, the first reason or the motto why I do this is because it can change the way you feel. When you add resistance to your workouts, it needn't be, again and again, I'm telling you, it's not like high volume of weights that I'm talking about. It's just the resistance training and the workout, even going for a walk. How you feel makes a huge difference.
Of course.
And that difference you carry and how you radiate that makes a huge difference.
Absolutely.
So I request anybody who's listening to this podcast, definitely try, if you've not been to a gym, if you've not been working out, just take that step and, do that favor to yourself.
Amazing, amazing, amazing. Well, Lakshmi, super, super, super happy to have you here. It was such a pleasure.
Thank
and
you
I'm
so much,
so
Diksha.
glad you shared so many interesting points about women fitness well-being, and you have created an amazing space. So congratulations on that.
Thank you so much.
Everybody watching us, I would highly encourage you to pay a visit to Fit Social Gym. It's not a gym, it's not just a gym, it's basically an ecosystem for your well-being. So get there and give a call to Lakshmi. She'll be happy to host you there, and take care of your health. Start staying healthy. Until next time, here's a good goodbye, and we'll be back with another interesting speaker very soon. Thank you.